In this video, I'm going to show you how to get 12 out of 12 in paper 2, question B. Now, there are two rules to this. One, we need to make balanced arguments. And two, we cannot repeat the points that we have already made in the analysis and also in the justification. The case study here is we have Regency rugs, RR, and yes, they do sell rugs. We have Appendix 1, 2, and 3. You can use any of the appendices or the case study for your application points in your answer. So the question is, consider the advantages and disadvantages of the following three methods of promotion for RR. We have television, billboards, and sponsorship. So the advantage of television is that consumers or customers can see a full range of rugs, and this means that they can make an informed choice. The disadvantage for TV adverts is that it can only be viewed at a specific time and on a specific channel. So this means that it will be easily missed and it could be a waste of resources by AF. Now, I've done an advantage and a disadvantage, which is a balanced argument. I've also said rugs, which gives me my context. So this means that I get my first level 2 answer. That gets me 5 points, plus my application. I'm currently on 6 points. Next, we have billboards. Billboards are cheaper to make, and therefore it can be shown for a longer period of time. That is my advantage. My disadvantage here is that crucial information may be missed. They may not have the required information to make a fully informed purchase. So that's my second level 2, and an advantage and a disadvantage of billboards. So I'm currently on 7 marks. Lastly, sponsorship of a sports team will raise significant awareness for the brand because they are able to target the intended market. However, the disadvantage is that the brand is now linked to the results of the sports team. So if they do not perform well, then this may impact the brand image of RR, so which is the impact of the link. So that is our last and final level 2 answer. So we are currently at 8 marks. Now we need to make a justification in order to achieve our first level 3 mark. So our recommendation is we sponsor if we sponsor the sports team, this will take too much time, which is not good. So that is our first level 3 answer, a justification. Billboards are not great because they are easily missed because people are focusing on the road instead, which is our second level 3 answer. And therefore, television is the best because it can portray the rug patterns in the best way and is the most appropriate time to allow 80% of the new market to view. Okay, so that is our third and final level 3 answer. And last but not least, we have a context of 80% of the new market. So our first level 3 will get us 9 points. Our second, 10, and third, 11. And then we said 80% of the new market, which is our application point. Therefore, this results us in 12 out of 12. Okay, so this is a second question. This one is on authentic foods, AF, and the style for this is slightly different. This one has got 2 ways and not 3 ways. So I'm going to show you how all 12 marks are allocated. So very similar to the one before, we have advantages and disadvantages of the 2 methods. Consider the following 2 ways AF could increase output in its factory: by investing in new technology or buying more of the same existing equipment. So the advantages of investing in new technology is that they will get higher level of productivity and the productive output would increase for their meals. However, this is our disadvantage, the implementation will be very expensive as it will cost $50,000. So they'll need to borrow money, which will increase costs affecting their working capital and profit margins. This is our first level 2 answer. And then we've said $50,000. That is our application. So we are currently on 6 marks. The second example, or the second method, buying more of their existing equipment. So the advantage of this is that the quality will remain consistent or the same. So the taste and food for their loyal customers will be exactly the same. However, which is our disadvantage, the equipment used by AF may be inefficient and it will impact their productive efficiency. So therefore, this results in a higher unit cost, and which will negatively affect their working capital. So this is our second level 2 answer, because we have both advantage and disadvantage. So we are currently on 7 marks at this moment. Now this is the trick, okay? So we need 3 level 3s, and how do we get that? So our first one is by saying buying more existing equipment is not the best way because they have limited capacity for their equipment. Okay, so that's my point. This is the justification. This means that AF will need to allow for additional space to cater for more existing equipment. So that's my justification of why buying of new existing equipment is not the best way. So that's our first level 3 point. So we are currently on 9 marks. Yes, I've skipped the 7 because there's no allocation for this, but I've justified why 1 wasn't good. So I am now on 9 marks. And then I've said the best method is using new technology, as this will be able to make high quality foods accurately, because they can accurately regulate the mixing of the ingredients. Okay, so that's my second level 3 mark, or level 3 point. Now, because I don't have a third method or a third way, because there are only 2, I've made a further analysis, or I've given another point or another justification for technology. So furthermore, labor costs will be significantly reduced as AF will become more capital intensive. So the average cost per unit will decrease utilizing the new technology in its kitchen. Now, the case study is about a kitchen, so therefore I say kitchen, and that gives me a context. And because I've got a further analysis, that gives me my next level 3 point. So now I'm on 11 points, and then because I've said kitchen, that gives me my application. So that is a 12 out of 12 question or answer. Hope you guys have a good day. Hope that helped. Bye bye.